I deserve it all.
I deserve it all. Yeah. Baby, I deserve it all. Yeah. And I'm like, I deserve it all. Yeah. I'm like, I deserve it all. Yeah. Niggas wonder why Greasy don't smile.
Yo, what's going on? What's shaking, man? What's the situation? It's your boy, Florida's finest, aka Mr. FLA, all day, every day. I'm back, man. I'm back. I know I've been out of pocket for a hot minute, man. But your boy I still been out here, man. I'm still on the road. I'm still rolling. Still training. Before I go any further, I gotta get my due diligence. Salute, shout out to each and every one of y'all out there, my fellow CDL holders, be it male, female. Much respect to all y'all out there and everything y'all do, man. Second, gotta give a shout out. I know it's a little late, but better late than never. Got to give a shout out. Got to give a big ups. Yeah, y'all already know it, man. To them Buccaneers. Man, listen. Them boys did their damn thing. Hate all you want. You can hate the whole squad. Fact of the matter remains, that Vince Lombardi trophy, oh yeah, that bitch in Tampa right now. So salute to the Buccaneers. Y'all better watch out. Boys might come back and do it again this year. Just saying. I'm just saying. But yeah, big ups to the Bucs, man. They did their thing, brought the trophy back to Hillsboro. But yeah, man, I know I've been out of pocket for a minute. But your boy's still out here. I'm still rolling, man. Still training. Actually, I just came back off the yard. I was in Texas for like 10 days doing my trainer research class. And not a whole lot changed, you know. Right now I'm sitting in Lacey, Washington. Lacey, Washington. As in the state, Washington. What? Mr. FLA? You in Washington? What happened to the Washington? That's on the other side of the fucking United States, man. How you get way over there when you on Purdue dedicated? Well, like I said, not a whole lot changed, but that one particular part did change. I'm no longer Purdue dedicated. Yeah, it was working out for me. I ain't gonna sit and say it didn't work out for me, because it was working out for me. Well, obviously, because, you know, I've said I was gonna leave and come back over the road a few times in the past. But see, I ended up staying. So therefore it was working out for me. And just wanna put this out there. My DM, James Acuna. Don't know if you'll ever see this. Joe Jenkins and Owen Wilson. Is that his name? Was that Owen's name, Owen Wilson? Am I thinking of the actor? No, his name is Owen Wilson. How about that? I think it's Owen Wilson. Anyway, I know his name Owen. Joe, Owen, and James Acuna. I salute you guys. Great set of guys. They were my DMs. James was my actual DM. Joe and Owen whenever James wasn't at work or busy. Great DMs, man. I enjoyed working with those guys. In a nutshell, I keep it short. I ain't gonna make it real long. It was the planner I had a problem with. The planner over the whole Purdue. A woman named Sonia. Yeah, I'm gonna put a name out there. Our work relationship started out cool at first, but she crossed the line, basically, and I just felt like it was very unprofessional of her to come at me the way she did. Is that something on my phone? Oh no. I just feel like it was very unprofessional for her to come on the way she did. She basically called me a liar twice, when in retrospect, I was actually telling the truth. And I had proof to back up my, my truth. The first incident, I gotta tell you guys the two stories. I just got to, so just bear with me. The first incident, I had a trainee on my truck, real cool little dude named, I ain't gonna put his name up, Parrish. Parrish, if you ever see this, which I doubt you will. I gotta hit you up too, I ain't hit you up in a while. Had a trainee on my truck. We're going to Indiana to pick up a load. I'm sorry. We're going to make a delivery in Indiana at a Smithfield plant. And after that, we was going to another part of Indiana, which was, I think, Washington, to pick up a load. I get to the Smithfield plant, and I'm already going in thinking it's a live, it's a dropping hook. I guess there, the guard tells me it's a live unload. I was like, no, that can't be right. Excuse me. That can't be right. She's like, oh, let me check and see. So she gets on the phone, she calls inside. She's like, oh, well, they say you can drop it if you want. But you guys don't have any empties on our yard right now. If you want to wait around, maybe you want to come in, maybe you won't. I was like, okay, well, if I could drop it, then that's what I'm going to do. And we're going to head to our next pickup. But before I do that, let me call and just get the green light. Let me get the okay. I get on the phone, I talk to a DM. Now, they record everything at Stevens Transport. All your phone calls to the company are recorded. Everything on the Qualcomm is recorded. You know what I'm saying? So they have record of this. They can keep track. I call, I get the green light. Well, yeah, well, if you guys is loaded, if your next load is already ready and loaded, ready to be picked up, go ahead and drop there and head to your next pickup. That's what I do. Remember, trainee drop the trailer, head out to the next pickup. About a month later, a good month, because my trainee was well off my truck by now. I get a call, and it's Sonya, the planner for Purdue. And she's giving me the business. Why would you drop a trailer? Why would you drop one of our trailers at a customer? You knew better than that, or you know better than that? Basically, she told me what I did was intentional, and I didn't have the green light or anyone say so that I could actually do that. Just drop the trailer and go. Now, mind you, I've dropped and hooked at Smithfield plants before, so it didn't come as unordinary or weird or out of the ordinary to me when they told me just drop it. So that's what I did. You dropped that trailer down now. The trailer's been stolen. Once they unloaded it, they put our trailer on the side of the street and somebody came and stole it. And she just was kept going on and on, So I finally, when she stopped talking and I could say my piece, I let her know, look, I called, talked to some DM, and let me just put this out there too. They expect you to remember everybody's name you talk to at Stevens. I can get 15 calls from Stevens right now from 15 different people. 2 weeks from now, somebody could call me and ask me, well, who do you talk to at Stevens on April 7th at 10 in the morning? 2 weeks ago? Shit, I don't know. So she asked me, oh, who you talk to? He didn't tell you that, so on and so forth. Again, they got records of everything. Now, as I'm explaining my side of the situation to her, she hangs up on me. This is the planner. She hangs up on me. All right. Second time, which really is the straw that broke the camel's back, per se. I come off home time. 99.9% of the time, this is when I was on Purdue. When I would leave out of Palm Beach, I would drive to Lakeland, Florida. We have a drop yard. Stevens has a drop yard there. I would pick up an empty from the drop yard in Lakeland, and I would deadhead to Perry, Georgia, to the Purdue plant. 99.9% of the time, I did that. That 1%, I may pick up a load of some juice or Cokes or something like that. But 99% of the time, that's what happens. So I get to the drop yard in Lakeland, call my DM James. Hey, there's no empties here. What do you want me to do? I mean, if I sit here and wait, there's no telling how long I'll be here. Oh, all right, well, just go ahead and bobtail go ahead and bobtail up to Perry, Georgia. By the time you get there, your load should be ready. Cool. I strikes out. I bobtail to Perry, Georgia from Lakeland, Florida. Get there, my load ain't ready. So I go on my 10-hour break. As I'm sitting there on my break, phone rings. And now I got a program in my phone as Sonya. So it pops up Sonya. Hello? Why did you why did you bobtail all the way from Lakeland, Florida to Perry, Georgia? Why didn't you pick up the load in Arbordale, Florida like James told you to? Wait a minute. What? This is news to me. James never mentioned anything about picking up a load in Arbordale. There was no empties in Lakeland when I got there, so he told me to bobtail to Perry. James didn't tell you to bobtail to Perry. He told you to pick up the load. I just spoke to James and he told me how to conversation. So again, you're calling me a liar. Basically, you're calling me a liar. Listen, I don't know what you and James talked about. I did what James told me to do. He told me to bobtail up here. I bobtail up here. Y'all got to figure it out between y'all. Click. I call James. James, hey, what's going on? You tell me. I just had Sonya call me and give me the third degree because apparently you told me to pick up a load in Arbordale, Florida, and bring it up to Rincon, Georgia, and then bobtail over to Perry. Now this is James. I never told you to do that. That's what I just told Sonya, but she swore up and down that y'all just had a conversation, and you told her that I never told Sonya. I don't know where she's getting this information from, but I never mentioned anything to you about picking up a trailer out of Arbordale. So I don't know what she's talking about. So that was the second incident where she called me a liar when I was. Would you agree? I was right. I mean, I had proof. You know, like I said, those conversations are recorded. So at any given point in time, they could go back and find the actual conversation and what was said word for word from each individual. So after that rubbed me the wrong way, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to drive her. I don't want to drive for her because if she could, you know, just as easily accuse one of your drivers who, you know, we're the ones out here risking everything to make sure product gets from point A to point B. And if you can't take the word of your driver, who's in fact telling you the truth, and still at the same time, once you find out that he told the truth on both occasions, you don't even bother to go back and say, you know what, I was wrong, I apologize. No, none of that, man. So I was like, fuck that. I got back to Texas. I was like, you know what? Send him a message on McQualcomm. Listen, James, I'm ready to go back over the road, bro. I'll probably be here about a week, some change, get it started. Now again, nothing against James, Joe, and Owen. Great fucking DMs, man. Great. If I could recommend them to anybody coming to Stevens Transport, try to get on their fleet. They're on Purdue dedicated, but great guys. And so yeah, that's in a nutshell. So now I'm back over the road and I'm loving it already. Left out of Texas, went to they're from Texas, shot up to Liberal, Kansas, picked up a meat load. Took from Liberal, Kansas, took that meat load to Oakland, California. That was almost a 2,000-mile trip. My first trip out. Almost 2,000 miles. I've been Purdue, I might have gotten 500, 600, 700 miles a day, 400 miles the next. Nah, give me some miles. Went from Oakland, dropped in Oakland, I delivered in Oakland, shot down 20 miles, about 20 miles to Gonzales, California, picked up a produce load, and I brought that up to where I'm at right now. It's Lacey, Washington. Never been up this far. Beautiful scenery, but I'm a long way from home. Damn, boy, I'm a long ways from home, boy. But it feels good because, like I said, I've never been up here before, man. So this is all a new experience. It's all, of course, it's all old because it's just part of driving, making deliveries, making pickups. But it's what you get to see while you're driving, or you know, when you're done driving for the day or night, you get out, you get off of the truck, you get out and see stuff. But just the commute or the drive up here to Washington, it was cool as shit, man. It was gorgeous. I've got so much footage, of just the scenery coming through Northern California and then to Oregon and then to Washington. It's just a gorgeous scene, man. It really was. And got another pre-plane on me now, and I'm picking up some other part of Washington, and I'm taking that back to Denton, Texas. Yeah, so this is what I wanted, man. This is why I came. I came to drive. You know what I'm saying? I need the miles, man. But going to Purdue Dedicated it was a decision. I wanted to try something different. You know what I'm saying? I got my foot in, I splashed around a little bit with my feet. I got the feel of it, got the hang of it. And then after a while, it got to be too routine. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to the same places, all the same restaurants. You know what I'm saying? Seeing the same faces, same truck stops. So yeah, it was time for me to go back over the road, man. And I'm loving it, man. So far, so good. I'm loving it. I got to get back into the swing of time difference. That's a problem. Because my body's telling me, it knows it's midnight at home, but it's only 9 o'clock. Oh my goodness, I can't go to sleep, man. I'm ready to go to sleep, but I can't go to sleep. It's 9 o'clock at night. I very rarely ever go to sleep at 9 o'clock at night. Or better yet, when it's 10 o'clock home. You know what I'm saying? Are you kidding me? 7 o'clock? Bitch, my body getting tired because I'm yawning and yawning and yawning. So I got to get back into the swing of that, the time difference. But other than that, man, I'm loving it so far. I go home in about a week, 14th. And once I come back, I'll be getting me another trainee. And that's when I'm really going to start loving it. Yeah. I've been trainee with me then, Right now, this is my co-pilot right now. That's Jorge. That's my partner, Jorge. But yeah, man. Like I said, I wanted to hop on here, man. That's all. Everybody know that I'm still out here, man. I'm glad. I appreciate each and every one of y'all that still fuck with your boy. That's done hit me up over the months. Yeah, I was even when I was back in Texas on the yard last week. I had new trainees, even some drivers that were actually driving now. Aren't you that guy for YouTube? Hey, don't you make YouTube videos? Hey man, why'd you stop making YouTube videos? Just out of the blue. So and then I had people hit me up on here on YouTube, I had people hit me up on the book, and I had people hit me up on the gram. Want to know what happened, why I stopped making videos, when I gonna put another video out. For all of y'all, man, I'm grateful, very appreciative. Thank each and every one of y'all for being there, just rocking out with your boy, even though, I let it be known I'm not putting all this shit out for content or to try to teach you anything. But if you can find something that's helpful in any of my videos, and I feel like I did what I wanted to do and then a little more, because technically all I really wanted to do was document my journey into this trucking industry, and I think I covered that fairly well. I might have threw a little information at you here and there, but it wasn't a whole, you wasn't ever overloaded with information about the trucking industry or being a truck driver, because that just wasn't my thing. And again, I didn't do it for followers or likes or dislikes, you know what I'm saying? I just did it to show someone else who may have a question about, or maybe wondering about becoming a truck driver and want to know what life is like out here. Somebody who's dreaming and always been to be a truck driver. And like I said, I think I covered everything fairly well. So that's pretty much why I stopped putting out videos. I ain't have no content. I'm not a content creator. I just talk. But apparently, a lot of people, that was cool enough for them, They weren't looking for a big time YouTuber, with 30, 40,000 subscribers. No, man. Got a phone call. But they appreciate just the shit I would chat about. So on that note, I appreciate each and every one of y'all from the bottom to the top of my heart. Thank y'all for rocking with me and following me. Thank y'all for reaching out to your boy. I want to know why I stopped putting videos out, if I was gonna put any more out. Well, yes I am. I'm back over the road now, man. I mean, I got footage. I got a ton of footage in my phone that I could put out right now. But yeah, I'm gonna stay on my grind. I'm gonna pick up on putting videos out again. These times there might be a little more instructions or, you know, tips or tricks. You know, I don't know. We'll see. But just be on the lookout. Your boy back. Just wanted y'all, just want to touch base, let y'all know I'm still out here, and I still will be getting back to the business. So in the meantime, between time, y'all take it easy. Get it easy. Take it twice.